much, you know. Dark clouds of fear, I wish I could see the sun. So many questions at the back of my mind. So many battles, none of them are even mine. But I've gotta keep fighting for you to sleep peaceful night. Oh, I gotta keep moving, gotta cross every single line. Yes, I gotta keep fighting. Oh no, I cannot look behind. This is a journey that I must unbind. Oh yeah, I'm scared, but it's what makes me stronger. I'll stand my ground in the midst of despair. Wish that you never encounter this danger. I keep on fighting, draw my strength from fear.
Okie dokie. We finally got it to work. Okay, one second. Where's the switch? Where's the camera switch? There it is. Hey, what's up, survivalists? It's Shay of TEAMWNJ here. Welcome back to our Minecraft survival stream. We got a special guest today. So I'm guessing everyone else here is ready to see this. Apologies for the delay. We're running. We had server problems in the stream right now. I see Darklight Boy, Solar, Gotcha. Welcome back, Gotcha. Drag Plays, nice to see you again. Angelo is here. I think Josiah is here as well. Welcome back, everyone. I missed Addy as well. So you guys have been waiting. So let's present him right now. The man, the myth, the legend. What's going on, Anish? There he is. What's going on?
Hello.
Welcome back. How long have you been gone for?
I don't know, like 2 years-ish or 1.5 years.
2 years, yeah. It's been a while since anyone has heard from you. So when I posted that announcement that we were gonna collab, like everywhere, people were just like, "Hold on, Anishwij, that guy?" And he was about version 10 of your rig. What's going on here? Haven't heard from him in so long. So welcome back, everyone. Hey, everyone in the chat right now, we can all say welcome back, Anish. That'd be great. I'm just gonna read out some of the chats real quick. Solar says he forgot to put on the headset before the stream started. Nice. X Filman says, "Hey, my boy, Team WNJ show some love. Thank you, X Filman." Cool. So while we're here, what are we gonna do in the in game today? What I thought. Well, first of all, Harry, I cleared off my potion effect, so we can go to the village. We're just gonna go mining, okay. But first, let's give Anish some armor and equipment, and then while we're mining, we can talk about some of the stuff that I've wanted to talk about during the stream.
Are we gonna talk about the Minecraft updates? Because I have not.
When was the last time that you played?
On the vanilla like stream?
Yeah.
Well, on multiplayer online, I have no clue. It's probably been the same amount of time or even longer.
There you go. Yeah. Solar says welcome back.
Yep. On a side note, where did your mule go?
I planted him at the other village.
Ah, okay.
All right, let's get Anish some equipment first.
Yeah.
So just come with us real quick. Josiah says welcome back. Everyone's saying welcome back. Wetsky Gamer says hi, dude. What's going on, Wetsky Gamer? Go upstairs real quick, and we've got an armor stand here. Just take whatever armor fits you. I think the gold is quite fitting.
Wait. Oh, nice. Wait, I want to be colorful because I'm a colorful person. Damn it! Wait, colorful person. Don't judge me. I'm right now in New York.
Yeah. So who in the stream knows who Anish is? Because our collab, we've got something special, dude. He looks jacked. Look at him. Gold chestplate, enchanted leather pants, iron boots. I knew. See, Harry, I told you our items, our armor sets are gonna come in handy one day.
I know.
X Bowman says, "Team WNJ looking so handsome. Thank you so much." Harry, grab Anish some equipment. I'm just gonna introduce people to him if you guys don't know who he is. Or actually, let me just do it. Let me do it. Yeah. So Anish back in he started animating and using Cinema 4D stuff at around the same time that I did back in 2013, right? Like around that time?
Yeah, around that time. I started in Blender. And
oh, you started in Blender too, yeah.
Yeah, it kept crashing. Maya kept crashing. Pretty much everything kept crashing except Cinema 4D, so I was stuck with that.
Did you also find that Cinema 4D had a better interface than everything else?
Yeah, actually, it was more like I wanted to be in Blender because like people like what's his name, Dylan Guru back, God's Own Bleed animation.
Yeah.
They were using Blender.
Yeah, yeah.
And even BM Comics. But then I just by no choice, I needed to switch. And I think that was also like a slight blessing in disguise, It's
Right.
Like,
same.
There weren't tutorials at the time on Cinema 40 as well. So it's like, what do I do? I need to read the freaking manual.
Did you have to read through the entire Cinema 4D manual, or did you ever?
Well, yeah, at that time I needed to either go through the manual, figure out like those initial features I used to build out. There were no tutorials on it. I had to go through like these one-hour tutorials, which isn't too bad, but one-hour tutorials from random other trainers in Cinema 4D, and then I would sort of try and merge that with the Minecraft stuff. And then occasionally I'll go through the manual for whatever things, and hopefully I can stumble upon like an idea through that. Like for example, I think drivers and range mappers. I was like, ooh, this can be used in a cool way.
Oh, so you learned Espresso entirely on your own, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think I saw very many rigs using Espresso to its full potential at the time.
Yeah. Ever since you started using Espresso and I purchased your rig and I was looking through your Espresso, that's how I learned, mainly. Because I was breaking down other people's Espresso just to see what they were doing and what was possible.
Yeah. Imagine if I just learned some Python as well.
That's what Solar is doing. Solar is like one of the guys he's the guy who was saying welcome back to you. He's doing an entire rig basically in Python.
Oh, nice.
And he's posting a lot of his stuff, and I have no idea what he's talking about, but it's cool, so I'm just gonna let him post it. By the way, you want to sleep in this bed so you can spawn back here.
Oh, nice. Good idea. Yeah, I think it's now time for like a guy to come up and be like, let's use Python, and the community goes like, oh, finally you're getting into Python.
Yeah, it's so cool. He's sharing all this complicated stuff, and we're just looking at it, we're like, yeah, no idea what he's doing.
Wait, this ruins my style. I'm taking it off.
Oh, okay. By the way, we've got a fire sword here if you're interested.
But then
fire sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, fire sword.
There's also a power 3 bow. This might come in handy as well. You got some extra arrows, Harry?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you feel about? Sure. Yeah. Here. What do you feel about crossbows, Anish?
Crossbows.
Yeah, they added crossbows.
Oh wow! I feel like a lot of people might be crossed about it.
Woo! Well, starting off with that one, I'm gonna load my bow and pop one right in my head. A power 5 bow. By the way, guys, we got quite a few questions coming towards me and Anish, but we'll get to them in a second. Guys, if you're gonna ask something, you don't have to ask me to ask Anish. You guys can ask directly. I'll just forward it to him. I do want to say though, I've said this to Anish personally because it's weird how he found me, because it was a while ago when Angelo asked me to make a video talking about his rig, and I was like, oh, okay, instead of just talking about his rig, I'm going to talk about like all the rigs that I find interesting, and I'm going to share my thoughts on all of them. And then I think Anish one day, he randomly saw my video and he just joined in. But it was incredible, because way back in 2013 when I first started, I got this video prepared, guys. So when I first started way back in 2013, the first rig that I used was the Anishwij rig, way back like in its first version. And so if you go on here and you type in enter ArcDoc onto Google, you can find my first ever animation right there. I'm just gonna mute that real quick in case of copyright. But Anish, this was when your rigs had like bools on the elbows and knees. Like there were like when you highlighted the body part, it would show like an extra outline of a bracket around him. It was way back then that I started, and I was animating like this.
Oh jeez. Wait, where can I see this? Is it on stream?
Yeah, it's on the stream right now, guys. And so if anyone here is a beginner animator and they're coming in to watch all this stuff, this is where I started. Give me it's been 20. This was uploaded 2014, so it's been 5 years since this time. You can even see there's holes in the ground. He does some sort of like jump and a backflip, but he rolls on his head. It's crazy to see how far we've gone. What's going on,
Wow.
Beanless? Welcome to the live stream. Purebine plays as well. Kamatayan, hey. Kamatayan says, will you hire me as an animator, Anish?
Oh, interesting. Am I gonna answer that now? Should I answer that now? Well, my company. It's so weird talking about this stuff. Because
well,
I
yeah,
started.
You do have a company, and it's really cool the way you started that.
Yeah. So we have animators there right now. What we're trying to do is first get protocols in place, and then we can start outsourcing and seeing what the community is up to. We want to do challenges, so we're starting. We can go into details later, but starting a series and all. And I think once we get that off the ground, we'll be looking a lot at the community. So yeah, definitely reach out though. I think the best way is through Discord, maybe in the future.
Do you have a Discord server for MotionMiracles?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you should probably.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We could if there was a way we could share your Discord server on the stream, that'd be cool. What? Who the hell put that down?
I just killed one.
Wait, you just killed one?
I don't know what that is.
Right in the village.
Oh, by the way, Harry's on the stream. Completely sidelined Harry. Sorry.
That's fine.
Harry, you know what we should do? We should take the new pillager flags, and we should just stack them up higher and higher until we get like a pillager skyscraper overlooking these cows. Just yeah.
Sure. Menacing plus.
I just sent my Discord thingy on Discord.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thingy. Someone said how am I so epic? Something like that.
Yeah, how are you so epic?
Yeah, I want you to answer that. Really.
By the way, this guy.
No, I don't
guys. We're, go through the Nether because once we pop out the other side. Hang on, Harry, drink milk first because you just killed a leader.
Yeah.
Okay, once you drink milk, we'll go into the Nether and then we'll pop out in the village, and then that will lead us to a mine shaft.
Okay.
Anish, you want to answer a question?
Yeah,
Someone
sure.
asked us, Anish and Chafe, how do you get motivated to animate? And let me add on to that, because someone else on the Discord servers asked me, do you find it hard to stay motivated working on a long project?
So that's a very deep question, because it really depends. I'm gonna go philosophical over here.
It's real talk
It really
time.
depends. Yeah, I didn't. It's so weird going philosophical in Minecraft.
This is what happens in the stream, man.
But straight to the Nether, really? Okay. Actually, so here's the thing. It really depends on who you are and what you look for, what you enjoy. But like for example, I didn't enjoy the animating part much. But I hated it. And keep in mind, this is a secret. But the reason why I made my rigs was I used to procrastinate so bad to animate, and I couldn't deal with like half the shit you needed to do to animate. So I started building these rigs as a procrastination solution almost, and that just kept spiraling off. And then I realized my passion is actually not in animating, but rather in building creative tools for other people to use.
Yeah.
So that was a big like twist, and I didn't realize that until quite recently that's sort of what I was doing. And I used to suffer animating. I used to like hate it. I used to like the hero parody one. Jeez, I spent like 70 hours on like a 10-minute scene. 10-second scene, and I was dying. I didn't like it very much. But seeing the outcome was amazing. I loved it. I loved that part. But then I just wanted to have shortcuts to get to that, and I think it goes hand in hand. I think it's both. I like to use my tools, and I like to use stuff, and that keeps me motivated.
It's really surprising to hear that you didn't like animating.
Didn't like it too much. I guess it depends. It depends because here's the thing. Everyone's different, and I hate animating something that I'm comfortable with. Like I need a challenge.
Yeah.
So, but it got to a point where it's like unhealthy. So that's because I needed a team after to like get better and better, and to better high production qualities. And then I tried to push the boundaries a little too much, trying to produce quick content but high quality. And then That's why I worked on the rigs as well. So it goes hand in hand. I guess I'm looking for the tech side being sorted, tools engineering and stuff being sorted, and then also the. Sorry, I'm like, how do I focus on Minecraft and?
Leave whenever we're talking, just leave everything to Harry. That's his job, right. is to keep us safe while we're talking.
Yeah. I'm like
over this way.
I haven't played in so many years, and you bring me to the Nether.
Well, we're gonna pop right out. This is just like a faster way to get to the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that you went over to the building rig side rather than the animation side. I think Solar just wrote on Discord that he does something similar, where he prefers, he prefers to make stuff. I thought about making stuff at some point, but then I realized I'm not that good at it, so I just went like, you know what? I like being creative and I like animating more, and so I end up buying all your stuff. There's a market for both of us. Through here.
Yeah, it's strange. It's strange. I think I can't get over it when you can't be creative in a small, like, the outcome you need to do and wait for in like an animation engine is kind of crazy. And I think I'd rather be a part of like, how do we make that process faster, and then try out that new faster process with a new project.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens at big studios. You know, they try out new tools, try to expedite the process and all this stuff with the new tools, right? Which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, I think some of the stuff we want to get into my company, MotionMiracles, is to build an engine that's based around, you know, AI and puppeteering, even for animation, where you can like, we can start with bipeds, you know, where you can like sort of puppeteer them, give them certain things to train, and then it sort of animates itself in some ways, you know. If you want to do like mocap, you just film yourself, and hopefully the AI can have enough knowledge to auto animate from just a video input.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you know, things like that I want to start getting into, where even just the barrier, but reducing the barrier to entry for young, you know. I want this engine to, like, you know, be as easy as downloading Snapchat, and because I mean, that's basically what I guess the world needs, you know. Like right now, there's a tool being developed by Amazon, I believe, where you can search something. You can like a Google search, and say sun rising and bird dying, and then apparently they're building something that would actually make an animation out of that.
That's kind of like the NVIDIA thing, where like you could draw something random and it would create a photo.
Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
When you mentioned building a program for animating. Remember earlier in the chat when I brought up to you about version 10 of your rig? That's what a lot of people have been asking. I think a lot of people tune into the stream just to hear this. What's happening with... First of all, I want to introduce people to... We're not safe, first of all. Can someone cover me, or can we get into a safe spot somewhere? And then I want to introduce guys to the Anishwij rig who maybe have not heard of it or seen it. And then maybe you could talk a little bit about where you're going with the rig and what your plans are. Oh, jockey.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. So here's the thing. So my company's getting into some Minecraft stuff. Like,
and your company's MotionMiracles, and I've left the link for MotionMiracles YouTube channel and the website in the link in the description. Excuse me.
Yeah, so we've been building up. So starting a team is very different to like being on your own and an indie, you know. In the community, you spend your own time, you don't have deadlines, so it's very different. And I spent a good year and a half just figuring that stuff out, but now it's finally ready to start episodically, you know, pushing out content. And while we're doing that, we're going to be building Minecraft tools and tutorials, and I'm training. And there's a guy in my company who's like insane. Like, I think you spoke to him a little bit, Hasandu.
Yeah.
He's been animating for just less than a year now. And he's you know, approaching, you know, animations that are bigger, better than what I've sort of been accomplishing in like years. So, and I think he's surpassing me right now in terms of his capabilities. So he's going to be building up these rigs, and I'm going to be sort of training him on that, building these tools, and we're going to supply them to the communities. Hopefully, we can do a free model where we, you know, Patreon support, like Digital style, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it'll be cool. So version 10.
Yeah. I was gonna wrap it back to that. Version 10 of your rig.
I'm trying to give as much context as I can.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, version 10. I think I might not be the one building that one. I think because we have a programming team as well as what you call oh my god, I'm dying
Go into
here.
the village.
Okay.
Go into the village.
Okay,
Yeah, we're being overrun right now. Can someone sleep, please?
Oh right, that's a good idea. I stole your bed, dude. Okay, no, I can't.
No, you can't rest now. There are monsters nearby.
You can't sleep anyways? Yeah.
Let me try again.
I'm finding a new one.
Yeah. They're everywhere. I've never been swarmed by that many mobs before. What's going on here?
Yep.
We have a fan club.
None of us have, actually, I don't think.
Okay, to answer the question while fending off and multitasking. Yes, so version 10. I think yeah, we would want to like overhaul it like a lot with, you know, Python and getting some programmers in and have a team on it, because that'd be super cool.
You know what I think about that? Because you watched my video talking about your rig, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that I said was that it has a lot of features, but they're not all being used a lot of the time. And so I think if your team, instead of having stronger programmers, if you had animators as well, I think we could be able to you'd be able to see which, you know, are the most important features to add.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, definitely need to empathize with the animators and be a part of the community. But so what the plan is as we roll out our own sort of, you know, episodes of our style and whatever, we'll probably be building specialized rigs. So not version 10 per se, but rather something where it's specialized with a pack of various types of rigs addressing different types of communities that are trying different types of, you know, animation styles. Like one could be like the Netflix Minecraft film style, like the whole bootstrap Buckaroo style. We could do, and that's the thing. If you overhaul the rig with so many features, I think it's better if you just address communities and niches of, you know, animators, what they're looking for in different rigs on its own.
Yeah. When you mentioned Minimator earlier, by the way, we're getting raided because I did a dumb thing, and so we're all gonna die here.
Oh god.
But that's okay, because I'll just use /back to get back, so it should be fine. Let me know if you die. I'll teleport you back to your death spot.
Oh, nice.
You mentioned something earlier about making things easier for people to do, like lowering the barrier of entry.
That way.
Have you noticed that when you've heard of Minimator, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever used it?
Not sure. Yeah, I've seen videos though.
Okay, what do you think of it?
I think there's a certain. I think kids and people getting into Minecraft animations, they want to see that final outcome as soon as possible and sort of relate to the current community. Be like, oh, he does it this way. Why can't I do it that way? And I think if the tools can get it as advanced to like sort of get to that standpoint really early, like how my rig sort of gives you facial animations with, like, you know, the face auto face or whatever I call it, like stuff like that. You know, I think Minimator does not accomplish that very well.
No, it doesn't at all. I think my problem with Minimator is that it lowers the barrier of entry too much, to the point where people are coming in and they don't have the patience to learn animation, and they think that they can just go in and make something. And most of the time they won't even finish making whatever they're making, but sometimes they do, and they realize how difficult it is to animate, and then they never animate again. And so what ends up happening is you have a whole bunch of people uploading just bad animations, and then that's it, nothing else. I think that's a problem
Yeah.
with lowering the barrier of entry as well. Oh, got the big guy.
True. I guess there's always going to be that sort of hierarchy in some ways where you get the people who are really dedicated to this, and no matter what, they're going to expand the boundaries of where the community is at. And then you're going to get the up and coming community. And I think finding a balance between that is pretty good, because it creates a larger market. And if you say, for example, you are one of the people in the hierarchy and you're right at the top, you can build products to the lower, levels to sort of empower the upcoming communities. And the larger the community is, the more profitable it is for those, people who are spending time building those tools for the up and coming, people. So, and I think that's really cool if we can continue to reduce the barrier to entry, build better and better tools. Start with Minomator, going to Cinema 4D. It's almost like a test for people. It's like, am I passionate enough about this to like continue forward? And if you stop at Minomator, that usually means that maybe
it's not the right thing for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
I've been telling people to go for Blender instead of Minomator. Because if you learn, especially Blender now after the 2.8 update, that's been making it like really good. If you learn Blender and you turn out to like it, you won't have to switch to any other software to be professional, because Blender is already professional. But if you went instead, thank you for following whoever was on Twitch. But if you went instead from Minomator and you decided, oh, I really like doing this and I want to do more stuff with it, you can't go professional using just Minomator. That's like the second problem with it.
Yeah. You never know. Someone might be like, let's add a better render engine to Minomator.
Oh, could you imagine GPU render in Minomator? Photorealistic renders using Minomator.
Oh my gosh, it's like Minecraft shaders all over again.
I've seen people do some stuff in Minomator and it actually looks really good. I think I went the wrong way. I'm trying to look for the Harry, do you have any idea where the outpost is?
I have
no clue.
No clue. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk around a bit. Let's try to stick together. We're looking for some sort of pillager outpost.
Oh, pillager outpost.
Because I found a cave near there that I want to dig under. That or we could like split up. Just try to find something and then we'll teleport. Give me a second to read out the chat real quick. I realized that I didn't answer the question that someone asked earlier about motivation, because I didn't answer it. I know Anish did. But in the chat right now, I see Blur Anime says, yeah. Welcome, Blur Anime. I haven't seen your name before. You must be from Anish's channel. Thank you. Icy Bound is here. What's going on, Icy? Kamatayan is asking Anish to critique his animations. I mean, Anish is on our Discord server, but he's just quite busy. So I don't think you got the time to go through the server. But if you got some free time, feel free to check out the feedback section. We got a lot of people posting stuff.
If you just private message me, go on if you like my Discord, and then I'll probably be active there at one point in the next year.
In the next year, yeah. I do want to bring attention to something real fast before anything else. So, people who have not seen Anish's version 9 rig, go into the description right now. There is a link to his version 9 Minecraft rig. If you have never seen it before, it is basically the most advanced Minecraft rig for Cinema 4D. My favorite feature about it is its facial features. I don't think there's any other rig on the market that can compete with Anish's facial features. And also, he's rigged us up with a special discount code that only lasts during this stream. So if you look in the description down below, you will find a coupon for his version 9 Minecraft rig. It is 75% off, and it only lasts during the stream. So for folks who haven't gotten it now, now's the chance. It's on a big discount, and it's only this one time that you're gonna get it. I highly recommend checking out in the description, like right now.
Yes, it's never been on discount.
Yeah, it has never been on discount. That's right.
Because I was always in denial looking at some of the the metrics, and I'm like, these charts are too annoying to look at. discounts. What the hell?
When I brought
so
up to
much
you
stuff.
the fact that when you search up the Anishwij rig, there were a lot of pirate links, like especially a few years ago. So I brought that up to you, and you like what did you say? How many pirates were there? How many did your team have to take down exactly? I heard that. I was like, what? So what was the number?
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So so the reason why I did so this is very controversial in the community, right? I started this whole DMCA team communications where they took down piracy links and all, and everyone was like, Anish, are you crazy? We don't want to go to jail. Because it literally says you can be fined, and it's FBI approved and all. And they actually advised me to do that because then people are less likely. But what ended up happening it's amazing. I found this to be a huge learning experience for like community, and also when like like Apple removing the headphone jack sort of so okay, this is what happens. I did that, and then everyone started boycotting and like not buying the rig and saying this is ridiculous. So then people started putting piracy links like nothing. And then what ended up happening was the DMCA team, they were like, Anish, you have a slight problem here. You're paying us like, this amount of money, like monthly, which is kind of not too much. And what ends up happening is when they take down one leak, the leaker would make 10 more links on 10 different sites. So they have to, manually on each site submit a thing and get it like removed, like from Mega to leak forms to like freaking everything, Mediafire. And then it eventually got to the point where they took like 2,000 links a day sometimes.
2,000 links a day.
And they like threatened to stop their service because this is not worth it. And then I did a generous donation to them, and they were like, okay, fine, Anish, you can bribe us with all the money.
Generous donation.
And then they continued on, and and I think so. There has been a reported amount of downloads of pirated downloads. Like this is only reported once this is for version 9, I believe. I don't think I had it for version 8. And this was when I signed them up. Over 350,000 illegal downloads that have been tracked.
350 illegal downloads.
Yeah, 350,000.
350,000 illegal downloads.
That's fine, like $9.6 million or something worth of files being pirated.
So what was like the loss, the money loss?
Well, I can't really convert it because it's like, firstly, the audience is kids, and also the fact that I earn like a tiny fraction of that. Obviously, I mean, so you can't really tell what exactly, because it's, I mean, if I tried to do the math, it wouldn't be really, I wouldn't be able to tell.
I mean, you sold your rig at $25 at the time. And if there were
$30,
35,000 links, that's like what, 35,000 times.
No, 350,000.
350. Sorry, I missed a zero there. My bad. It's 8,750,000. That's a lot of loss. I found the outpost. Teleport to me.
You need to teleport me to you?
Gotcha.
Oh wow, that's a lot of villagers.
Yeah, you're also being shot at, Harry.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm falling. I need. Oh, I'm not.
Just give him a second. Also, welcome, Brighter. Thank you for answering the shader question. I am using VSL.
You teleported me to kill me. It's like Game of Thrones.
there's one skeleton. Are you punching him with a melon? Oh, he dropped the bow. Nice. Okay, interesting. Anyway, this way. Yeah, Josiah is right. Josiah says, but not everyone who pirates it would ever buy it. That's true. It's also the fact that it was $25 in like, and the only people who are gonna buy it especially at that time, we're probably like people who don't earn $25.
Yeah, and also, yeah, exactly. And also keep in mind the other rig that was in the market at the time was this guy who had a $50 rig. And that was the
$50
best.
rig?
You don't know that? Like
Who did that?
at the time, what? Okay, so that was the first rig with fingers and a face.
Oh.
With I think it had regular floats and stuff. And that was the best rig out there. It was $50, and then I reduced something even better. Right, brought it down to $30.
Yeah.
And then people were still complaining. Actually, no, sorry. At that time, people weren't complaining because it was cheaper. And eventually, as the community started catching up, everyone's like, "Wow, this is so expensive." And it should have been like $100 if you compare it with that previous ones. But I guess the market is very different. Usually, a product like this should be in the hundreds of dollars range, but it won't work in this economy. So.
I mean, look, I don't think people understand. There's a lot of people here. I mean, most of the people who watch the channel, especially watching the stream right now, people are rig creators, and so they understand why you're charging for a rig. But in case anyone watches this in the future and doesn't understand why we charge money to make to sell these rigs and whatnot, what would you say to like? I don't think most of the time if someone says why are you charging money for this, you just ignore them, right?
Well, I'll give you a fun story. So I actually didn't want to make version 9 because of the amount of piracy.
Yeah.
And all my work, like there was a huge plummet at one point in sales because suddenly the community pivoted towards piracy only. So the spike down was unbelievable. Like I think that there was a good day where people just bought the rig, and suddenly piracy links were all over the place, and it just destroyed sales so badly. And then when I did version 9, when they started boycotting and not downloading the rig, I was like, whatever. Like it's kind of sad that people don't want to support me because that was sort of, I bought my computer, my guitar, my music equipment, and all this stuff. I wanted to pay for my education as well, my university education. So it was all this goal, right? And I could see it with the rigs. And then as soon as I started the DMC team, it incentivized me so much because sales just went up,
Yeah.
But then, and when it went up, I'm starting to see, I can actually start a company, and I had this whole vision where I wanted to build more and more stuff, but the company was very overwhelming. I didn't realize that at the time, but...
How old were you when you started your company?
So I was 19 at that time.
Oh, okay. I'm 19 now.
Shall I tell you a fun story? Do you know the guy who created Mixer?
Mixer, yeah. I think Anish just killed Harry! Anish is the master level troll! He just crushed Harry! Oh! Nice! Good job! Nice!
Somehow survived that.
Oh, fuck! Nice! Oh, we looked at the same thing. Oh, nice. While you talk about that, let's try to find out where these angry people are, because I'm hearing a lot of them.
Oh, they're probably up there.
Okay, in that case, let's ignore them. Ooh, we're gonna have to find some, some gravel or something again.
You don't have to? Wait, give me a bit.
He's gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
Wait, what is he doing? Oh no!
Oh.
God saved you. Sorry, Anish, you keep going. Sorry about that.
What were you talking about? I completely lost my train of thought.
Something about starting the company, and I said, haha, I'm 19 years old right now.
Oh yeah, I was telling you about Mixer, the guy who created Beam. So he created streaming software, right, that they basically use conference call technology, so it's immediate, and you can like while people are playing the game, you can actually command stuff. Like if you make a $10 donation, you can give like you can take away the item in his first inventory or something.
Yeah.
I believe a lot of you guys probably know Beam and Mixer.
Yeah.
And he was 15 when he became a millionaire by making Minecraft servers. He started a business at 15 and became a millionaire. And then at 18, he kind of sold his business in Minecraft servers and went on into, at 18, to build another company, which was Beam, which is Mixer.
Yeah.
And then he sold it in a year to Microsoft for a few $1 million, which is insane at 18.
18.
So at 18, and I was like freaking out. Oh right. And yeah, so that was pretty insane to think that Minecraft is like crazy. I actually gave a talk about it. I'll send it to you. I gave a talk about the Minecraft dimension. It's basically a dimension where you literally can be a mathematician, a scientist, or whatever you like, and then the guys who graduate from Minecraft go on to do insane shit.
So, I mean, sorry, we got off track there with the gravel.
That's nicely planned.
I do have to say though, like, first of all, let me answer something real quick. I've dragged this out for a while because someone asked us earlier, how do we stay motivated and whatnot, and you answered, but I forgot to answer. So let me answer. Ouch. Answer right
Sorry.
now. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not gonna read that. I can't read that. Sorry. So how do I stay motivated when I'm animating? So Anish, he doesn't like animating because it takes too long and it takes a lot of dedication and effort to get it done. But obviously I'm an animator and I spent a lot of time animating. So how do I stay motivated? I answered this the other day when oh my god, Harry, you got 3 creepers. You got no more creepers.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I answered this on Discord the other day, but I want to answer it live as well. So motivation, I'm not sure if Anish will agree with this or not, but we'll see. Motivation is a pretty weak sort of drive or fuel, so to speak. So
deep.
What's going on with this water? Where's the source of this water from?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so motivation is very temporary. It's like a lot of people say, oh, how do you find motivation to do something? But I think that's the wrong word. I think they're really looking for how do you find the fuel to do something. Motivation is just part of that fuel. And it's a very temporary fuel. So whenever you feel motivated, I reckon it's on a timer. And so once you run out of that timer of motivation, you're not going to stop. You're just going to stop doing whatever you're doing. And so say for example, you're animating some sort of like let's say you get an idea like Levaslier, like a really good idea, and you feel really motivated to do it, and so you start doing it. The second you run out of motivation, you're gonna stop doing it, and then you're gonna be searching for more motivation instead of some other type of fuel. Problem with that is that if you don't use the fuel, it's still gonna run out, because if you don't act on the motivation, it's just gonna run even faster. And so how do you stop motivation from running out? I don't think that's the problem. I don't think you should be trying to stop motivation from running out because it's going to run out no matter what. Instead, we should be looking at other sources of fuel for our work. And so if motivation is just one of them, another one that I think is stronger than motivation, if motivation is short-term, a long-term one is discipline. Because if you have the discipline to wake up every single morning and start animating, and you animate for a few hours every single day, and you set that time and you actually go ahead and do it, that's going to be more effective in the long run, because every single day you're just going to wake up and you're going to be disciplined enough in order to get that work done, whether you're motivated or not. The question is, how do you build up that motivation? And I answered that by saying that even stronger than motivation. I think after you get even after discipline, rather, the next level is sorry, my brain farted. Is habit. So instead of just developing motivation and and discipline to get up and work. See, with discipline, you still have the option to say no, I don't want to do something, because it's like, oh, if I don't know how to give an example for this. It's like everyone knows that they have to do their homework, but then sometimes you still don't do your homework because something else pops up that distracts you. But very rarely do we not brush our teeth, for example, because brushing our teeth is a habit. And so if you can drill something into being a habit more so than just a discipline, it'll be way more effective that way. So so people who are lacking motivation right now and are looking, for something to get them to do something, I hope this is going to help you. But look for ways to develop a habit. And it's not going to be immediately obvious to you, but like, how do you, setting habit is like, okay, you say you got to go to school every single day. If you got to go to school every single day, you set an alarm and then you wake up at that time every single day. It's your habit to wake up at that time. So make life as easy as possible for yourself to do a certain action that you want to do. So in this case, it's animate. Make it extremely easy for yourself to get up every single morning and animate. And then just make sure that it stays easy and nothing else. Make sure it's just plain easy. So you don't have any other option other than to animate. Harry, look up behind you. You're going to die. You're going to die. Harry, you're going to die. You wanna get rid of that lava? It's kind of hot.
Nah.
Okay.
That's some deep stuff, man.
It happens a lot during these streams.
I mean, at 19, I was like, none of that.
You got lava on both sides. You want to be careful there.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
That's how I like it.
But,
Give me more.
That's a good source of water, so I don't really care.
Sure. Clancy Boy says, as soon as I saw you, I love you. Who, me or Anish? If it's me, thank you. If it's Anish, I mean, he can thank you. I'm watching him like edge super close to. He's on fire. Okay.
Oof.
How'd that feel?
Oh my god. Wow. Nice. You tried to save me, right?
Who knows?
Yep,
Who knows?
Actually, how?
You know, they say a lot of things are a blessing in disguise. Harry is like death in disguise of a blessing. The Trojan horse.
Let's just hope you don't, get contacted by ISIS at one point.
He said ISIS, and I read the chat. I found PETA in the chat. He says, are there any animal abusers here? Well, Anish did suffocate Harry just now, so that might count as something. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize for that one.
You don't mean it.
I want to add something to what you were saying earlier.
Yep.
About deep stuff. Well, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
You want to choose better words there. Sorry, yeah.
I don't have air. Give me air, damn it. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dying. Can you back me?
Come on, Anish.
Oh, no.
No, I'm dead.
Come on.
Okay, I see him. What's going on over there? Oh, wait, he drowned?
He drowned.
How did you?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna force a splashback on you. Hold on.
Wait, since when do caves have a fucking...
I don't know. I just ran into it and I was like, oh, this is cool. So I went into it. I didn't expect you to follow.
Hang on, Harry, go to where Anish was.
See, Harry and his blessings, man.
No, Anish, you can swim now.
You can swim?
Yeah, you can swim.
Yep.
How do you swim?
Just
like hold jump.
Press a sprint button.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, there's like a water cave here. That's interesting.
Stuff. Yeah.
I found like a whole bunch of like items floating around. I think I know who this belongs to.
Yeah. Let's get down to ground level so we can give that to Anish. Yeah.
I think I'm running out of air. I am running out of air. Jesus. Oh my god!
Man.
I almost got swiped straight into the lava. Where?
I'm currently under.
Did Anish go anywhere? Where'd he go?
I'm currently. I'm being attacked by.
Teleport.
Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport you to me.
Anish back. Yeah. Just. I'll give him back the items.
Let me
Okay, I have one.
Let me just remind it. Anish, hold still real quick. I'm gonna give you all back all your items.
Yeah.
Just
Same.
come back real quick.
Wait. Can you just tap me once? Just hit me once. Just once. Thanks.
Goodbye. I feel like someone's gonna clip that moment on a live stream and use that as like a GIF. Here. What happened to your like pants and shit? Harry, did you get
Here.
Okay.
I have them. I have
Cool.
them. Here.
I just want to remind everyone in the live stream that Anish's version 9 Minecraft rig is available for download with a 75% discount only when this live stream is live. So guys, if you have not already went and bought his rig is now 75% off. In the link below, you'll find a link to his store. You can use the code TEAMWNJ sale to get 75% off. So if you couldn't afford it before, now is your one and only chance to grab it right now. So go ahead and grab that. Can I have wood?
Wood? We don't have wood.
If just be able to
Oh wow.
wood in.
Noobs.
Hang on, I'll find a crossbow here as well. What's going on?
Eh?
I'm not sure. Might have
Crossbow?
dropped the crossbow somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
probably pillager earlier.
Let's try to find some diamonds somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think we're deep enough.
Yeah, we went this far down. I expected to find something here, but
Well, it's like 13, 12. Okay.
no, I'm at 11 right now. 11's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Just dig down a wall. You probably find something through these walls.
Yeah, probably.
Found iron. Nothing good.
I need wood.
Huh? Why'd you need wood?
Pickaxe. I don't have.
I have
anything.
3.
I have iron, but
Here.
thank you.
What's going on, Peter and PETA, and also Neon Hugh Hunter Ne? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to these live streams. What's Anish doing? There he is.
I'm actually messaging my girlfriend to join the stream.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I'm in New York, she's in Sri Lanka. So
Right.
it's
You
like,
just flew
hey,
over to New York, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm still jet lagged like crazy.
Yeah. Is the time difference a lot there?
Yeah, it's like what 10 hours or so.
Jesus. Oh, Solar asked a question. He goes, Chafe, ask Anish which way he prefers on facial rigging for Minecraft heads. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm gonna rephrase that because I was gonna ask you as well. When you did the faces of your rig, what were you thinking of? Like, what was the thought process behind making that?
So here's the thing. I'm a hacker in the sense I don't.
Whoa, FBI's coming. Sorry. Yep.
That's not what I meant. Hacker meaning I hack things in the sense like I don't spend the time creating my own stuff in the sense my own style, my own like for example, there was this guy with a beautiful face for Minecraft, and I kind of was like, I basically envision what that can be. Oh, nice. I basically envision what that can be in a product. Like I see something really cool, and I'm like, oh, that can be this, and then I sort of steal from it almost.
Reverse engineering, basically.
Not in some ways, but usually you would reverse engineer, develop your style, and then all this stuff. But I never sort of got to that point. I was always interested in where can this go, where can this technology or whatever someone's built go into, what can it serve for the people in the community.
Yeah.
So the face was really. I saw something in Maya, I think, where they accomplished something for the body, right? Where you can click and drag the body and the body follows. So I added smart move before.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, smart face. Why not that? Because that would save my life. And then
Okay.
and then I'd pick from the best, face rigs. And this is where I kind of, people don't like me so much for, is like I would sort of almost like directly copy sometimes because I'm like, this is so cool, I love it so much, and I'm gonna steal it now.
Yeah, but you're not copying and pasting the code directly though.
No, copying meaning like the designs. Mostly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in taking inspiration, like how they say a great artist steal or something.
For sure, absolutely true.
And then I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then the face sort of, I stole the design of the face like from multiple people, and like the square face and whatever. And then I think the face took so long. I was like freaking. I'm like pulling these memories, like it's so hard to remember some of this stuff. But yeah, the face, I just spent hours. I deleted the entire rig at least twice. And reiterated, because every time I did it once, the next time I would be like, oh my god, why did I do it this way? And I would like do it just for the second time, and it would be 10 times better, right? And that would just keep going on and on until I built version 9. So every version went through a few iterations of deleting and recreating.
Right. I mean,
so,
your face was worth it. I say your face, I mean your rig's face. Your face was... You got a really creative face, Anish.
Oh wow! What did he? Oh my god! Okay, she's on the stream.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I have Anish's leather pants.
Oh, you should wear it in front of him just to flex on him.
Wait.
Look at me. I have the pants now.
I think my girlfriend would approve of the leather pants.
They certainly bring out oh damn. Sorry, creeper just blew up each other. They certainly do bring out your legs, your blocky legs. The enchantment helps.
And specifically the pants.
Yeah. Specifically on the plants. the gold armor helps flex your company status too. Actually, do you think? How about this? Oh, I found diamonds. Interesting. Okay.
Nice.
Could you introduce the people in the stream to like exactly what your company does? Because I think a lot of people are interested to see where you've been in the past few years.
Wow. Okay. So that's a big thing. But
I remember asking you that as well.
Yeah, and I don't want to bore people because it's so different to like the Minecraft realm of like doing stuff because it's fun and all.
Let's try to turn it into a story of how you ended up doing it, starting from Minecraft. And like, if other people did this, how could they do the same thing that you're doing now?
Right. Interesting. So I think firstly the pivot, from being in a virtual dimension to the physical dimension was like really difficult because keep in mind the corporate structure out there isn't a video game, right? Like play with friends and it's like seamless. You log in, you connect, you speak. They have certain protocols and certain ways about doing things. There's this like bureaucratic corporate style like structures that don't make sense. I think blending into that was like very confusing. And seeing also like, okay, so if I was to first like dive into what the company does, so we're building games now, mobile games.
Yep.
And I don't have a games background, so I needed to sort of learn management skills. But okay, there's so much to cover. Wait, so let me backtrack. From Minecraft, at 19, I went back to Sri Lanka and I had some. I had saved up for my college, and with that money, I thought of said, I'm going to put it in a company, started a small team, and it was really like different because how you would interact with the community and be like, this makes sense, but then it doesn't make sense to like team members, it's like, oh my god, I'm losing focus. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay,
just I'll teleport you to me, just like kind of stick around me.
Yeah, okay, that'll be better.
We've done these enough that we can like play and talk at the same time. It just kind of puts us on autopilot and just like let your thoughts flow.
Yes.
Kind of hard in the first few times.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Okay, okay. Let me go back.
You said something about going from the virtual realm into the real realm.
Yeah, where like, see, for example, in Corridor, like Digital and Freddie Wong, the guys who did all those funny
Yeah, visual effects.
parody skits,
Yeah.
they would not get into Hollywood. Even though they have a YouTube channel with such a big following and all this stuff, they would not get into Hollywood because they have structures in place, networks. You have to tap into those networks, and then that network would tell you only like specific information, and you can't just Google it or jump on a Minecraft server and be free to be creative when there are these protocols, emails, and legal stuff, and all this stuff that's just so counterintuitive to Minecraft and what Minecraft was and the Minecraft community. So, and I think it was kind of a shock to me, and that's why it took so long to get adjusted. But then the outcome of that is I'm still in a Minecraft realm in the sense now I want to bring what Minecraft did in terms of a simplistic community that's having fun, and I'm like, and expanding like serious boundaries, and sort of bring that to this environment. So that's the edge I have now. So like, for example, MotionMiracles are building video games, right? And we make our company culture something like Minecraft, in the sense decentralized. Everyone can contribute to the server, which is the company, and it's all fun and games. But at the end of the day, you're trying to do an objective. And it was really hard to translate that to a team. When usually people are like, I'm in a job, I'm in a company, and I need to do my job, and I'm like, why like just be a part of something, rather than calling it a job. And it never sat with me well. So until it sat with me well, I was not performing well in this environment. So 1.5 years later, I think now we're sorting stuff out really well, and we're working with some of the biggest names in the mobile industry actually. So we work with Voodoo Games. They're like the #1 games publisher.
And so, what games have they made?
So it's not target. It doesn't target us. It targets non-gamers, meaning people like 7 to 55 even years old.
Yeah.
So you might not have heard of them, but they make games like Helix Jump.
Helix Jump. That's the one. That's the one I was telling people about. Helix Jump. Harry.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's the one that I brought to Harry.
So if I was to give you perspective, that game would have probably made the studio $25 million.
25 million.
Yes, at least.
Yeah.
And how that works is you would have to either make like 50 game prototypes and testing, and one might hit, or two. And it's very, very difficult in that sense. So we're sort of doing that right now. And I don't know how to explain it to the community because it's like such a different mindset and a realm to where the Minecraft community is. But like in the sense where I was also at when I was in the community, I would not be able to explain this to former self. You'll be like, if I was explaining to Anishwij, you'll be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, just do it this way. And I'll be like, and older me is like, no, you can't. Are you crazy? And then I would yell at myself and be like, Anish, get away from me. I don't want to be next to you. But then it's sort of the required steps,
I think if I were to reword what you were saying, and if I were to try to give motivation to someone who doesn't understand what we're talking about. First of all, I want to clarify. You said 2.5 million. That doesn't mean you earn 2.5 million. It means the company earned 2.5 million.
Yeah. Well, 25 million.
25 million. Sorry, my bad. 25. It's not you yourself. It's your entire company.
Well, yes, because everyone's contributing, right?
Exactly.
If you have a very, but then see the usual corporate environment, the usual company structure is in a way that it's like you have a CEO. The CEO tells what the people have to do. If the CEO is a majority shareholder, so he owns the entire company, he could literally take out all the money. So that $25 million, I could, if I was to make a game, I have full right to take all that money out because I own the company.
You still gotta pay your employees.
Yeah, but I don't have to increase their salaries. But I am. It's just the fact that that's the usual scenario is really in that structure, except for companies that are, in Silicon Valley or with great company structures, with great advisors, so it's really different, to what playful Minecraft was. And I would really expect that the outside world's got their crap together, because we were living in this dimension, that the world functions on a similar realm, and they actually don't really. And I was like, wow, there's so much stuff that needs to change. So I'm working on a bunch of companies actually. This is a company in New York. We are building something that would make see, for example, if you want to find a job, it's really, or if you want to go to university, you need to do these grades and test scores. While as if you want to in Minecraft, if you hire someone in your server to like build stuff, you would see his projects before, and then you would hire, or you would like say, hey, join my server, let's do it for fun.
Yeah.
Right. And while as in the corporate environment, it's like you need a test score, and that's like,
oh.
Sorry.
Nice.
My bad. Sorry, you keep going. I straight up looked at Harry and thought to myself, wow, there's a gold armor zombie looking at a chest. And I just hit him once and he died.
I was wearing iron.
I don't know why you looked like you were in gold. Sorry, did I take any of your stuff?
Oh no. You tell me.
Sorry, Anish, you were saying with the environment being different there?
Wait. Okay. Yeah. So I was talking about. It's like really shocking to see, and so I'm building something that would basically be that, where you would see people's projects instead of like like how do you incentivize a person to, like a kid, to be like, okay, for you to get a good job and reach your dreams, you need to work towards A+. It's like so weird, and that's the world we live in, right?
Did we
and
talk
in
about
a game,
that? I think we did in our personal conversation.
Yeah, I think we did a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so weird because in Minecraft, that's not how it functions, right? You just literally see this person's project and like, okay, let's get on with it, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't it like that? So that's that's the beauty of being a Minecraft community member, is we see the world from a new perspective because we lived in a new perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know how people are like, getting what I'm saying, but
it's gonna be difficult for people to understand if they've never seen the world in any other way. Because, they've only seen the world in one way, and they're like, how could it possibly be any different?
Exactly.
I would say that if I tried to simplify what you were saying, it'd be something along the lines of, because you've been in the Minecraft community, and just being in this community and being active in it and participating in all the stuff, it's basically taught you the skills and given you, like, brought you enough monetary value that you were able to start your own company. And then from that point on, you were able to figure things out in a completely different way. And then when you actually got into doing the corporate stuff, you realized that what they were doing is there's a lot of stuff that they could do better, just from using the experiences that you learned from playing Minecraft.
Yeah, and in one of my talks, they talk about, it's all about exposure, right? For you to become something and whatever. And then in my talk, I say I actually had, like, they say exposure in Silicon Valley, go to LA or something, right? And in my talk, I'm like, I actually had something better than LA, better than Silicon Valley, better than all these exposure environments. I had a video game where I could just do whatever I liked, whenever I liked, with whatever agenda I liked, and still that was bringing value to my, and I also have fun while doing it, and that was bringing value to my my mindset. So I say I lived in the future almost. That's what I think gives me a huge edge when I deal with, like, I'm 22 and this industry is full of people older than me, and only now my friends are graduating, right?
Yeah.
So
same here.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it gives me just such a big edge, and now, like, parents should understand that playing games can be giving that edge in a lot of ways, depending on the game. But yeah, and my dream is to actually build a game like Minecraft, but then on a like, because Minecraft did so much for the world and the creative.
Yeah, you mean on a viral and like for what it does for the community, not like as in build a block building game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What it does for creativity of young kids.
Yeah, sure.
That's seamless. You know, like playing Monopoly can teach you so much. And like something like that, but on another scale where you can actually convert it into in the real world. You know, where people can recognize it in the real world and be like, okay, you grew up on Minecraft? Yeah, great. What's your CV on Minecraft?
Yeah.
And you can like show some redstone contraptions and be like, yep, that's what I did.
It's like even if that's like not directly what you're showing, which I don't think it ever will be, but like the fact that if you're trained in redstone, for example, maybe the redstone doesn't transfer directly into real life. However, it does train problem solving with, you know, different types of circuitry, which helps.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think that's way more crucial because in a company, they always talk about long term. You know, what is the long term benefit of you investing in this person to join your company? And if you see a person's mindset is great, that's long term. If you see a person's skill that's great, that's kind of short term. If his skill is great and mindset is great, that's long term. That's really long.
That's the beautiful part. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be able to identify it, and doing it through test scores is really not a good way of identifying it. But yeah, and I think Minecraft, like even assessing like people's Minecraft capabilities, I can guarantee you, like I used to do this thing in the community where I would spot out up and coming creators, identify the rate at which they're uploading, as well as then how well they improve on each upload. Even if they did, like I searched like, have they made Minecraft redstone stuff before and whatever, and I can identify in a few years where that person would be. Like for example, Freddy Sal.
Yeah.
At like at 1,000 subs, I reached out to him and I said, "You're gonna be big, just keep going." And I sent him my rig free, and I became his friend.
Share Freddy onto the live stream as well.
Oh, nice! Yeah,
we should.
Yeah, I should do that. I can reach out.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. All right, connections 101 right there.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like I was able to identify that, and that's greater than any company, in recruiting. If you're able to identify early talent, and then companies are much highly. You don't have to poach now. You can just poach, meaning steal employees or like do a crazy recruiting strategy to find people and talent. You can just spot the talent as they're coming up, nurture that talent over a period of a year or so inside your company, and you have a huge edge in comparison to other companies that can't spot that early talent because they can't identify it.
Yeah. So you're talking about in terms of like the recruiting area, and for others here who are animators who are just getting started in doing Minecraft animation and whatever, maybe you're not gonna just jump out there and start your own company like Anish did and get $25 million. However, you could be someone that Anish hires, and so just by animating, you're already training your brain to do something. That's why I really value Minecraft animations as a form of storytelling. I think Anish, you're gonna agree to this. There's this thing that there's a stigma that goes with a lot of Minecraft animations, that it's always kind of kiddie, or they don't really tell a mature story, and they're always very sort of clickbaity and just bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that might be a result of I don't know what that could be a result of. There could be a lot of things contributing to that. However, we've got a lot of stuff that we can prove that Minecraft is an effective form of storytelling, and that, I mean, first of all, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? First of all, just prove it. Your proof that the skills that you can learn through doing Minecraft animation can lead to $25 million, right? But secondly, a lot of people on your team, how many people on your team started in a very similar way as well? They found something that they were interested in at a young age, and they just kind of kept on going with it.
Yeah, first off, we didn't make the $25 million. We're in the process of negotiating some deals.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so the team is all self-taught. So
Yeah.
so our current animator, who's now within a year of never animating, he's the best in the country right now for animation.
Right.
Because I was able to identify that early talent and then nurture it by just giving him a platform, which is the company culture, which is that platform. And now he's growing because we gave that initial support. He's growing at such a rapid rate that I'm afraid that other companies are gonna poach him out, international companies.
Yeah.
And he's getting to I would say he'll get to a Pixar quality, you know, by being self-taught in just a few years. And yeah, so it's really everyone's self-taught, game dev, you know. In Sri Lanka, we don't have any game design degrees or you know, animation, motion graphics degrees that actually teach it. Because I had a bunch of feuds with, you know, I already reached out to all the universities. Crappy.
Sorry, you lagged out for a second. What'd you say?
I already reached out to a bunch of universities in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And just mentioned how crappy their degrees are. And so our plan in the next year or so is to build our own university.
Oh, okay, so like
and built on the
courses for now.
Yeah, we'll be doing boot camps, and then that would sort of translate into building the ecosystem here in Sri Lanka for game dev. But in the meantime, because we can't find graduates, we are going to be scaling in Montreal.
Montreal.
So, small. Yeah.
Cool. Unbelievable. I just read the stream chat, and you won't guess who just joined in. Someone just joined in going, oh, something in a different language, saying, advanced Anishwij Minecraft rig for free, please. Twice.
Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable. You uploaded that thing like years ago, and there's still people searching for it. And there are still existing links that people can get it for free on. But, don't do that. First of all, the guy's right here, so that's illegal. He's gonna DMCA you. It's a $215 fine, I believe. You're not gonna go to jail. Don't worry about that one. However, my man, Zendra Alrasid DZN. If you want the Anishwij rig, you can get it using a link in the description down below. It is 75% off right now, and it only lasts during this stream. So if you go in the link in the description right now, you can find the link to his Selfie store. Once you click on that, once you go into the checkout, rather, you can input the code TEAMWNJ sale, and you get 75% off. Again, it only lasts during this live stream. So if you're gonna buy it, it's time to get it now. Thank you.
Yes, give me money. Sorry.
Did you just tease him with I'll give it to you now? Oh, version 1.
Yeah,
Oh, it's the version that I started on. You know what? That's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good idea. Let him get how I started too. Hey, but Zendra, you better keep coming back and keep watching me, cause I started with that rig. So if you're gonna start off with that rig, we could get along. We could get along. The thing is in this community is if people want to get it for free, you really can't complain about that, because yeah, they're not earning you money, but then there are also kids that can't earn money themselves, and so it's understandable to an extent.
Yeah, exactly. I had a lot of parents reach out to me asking about the product. And
how does that go? How does that go? That's really interesting. How does that go?
It usually goes like, what is
are you scamming my son? Why do you want to extort money from us?
What?
Is that what their the parents say?
R/
entitled
parents.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the parents talking to parents. I had one person who apparently couldn't, the kid couldn't bought it, and the parent was asking me for help on now downloading Cinema 4D because he bought it without downloading Cinema 4D.
Okay.
And then the mom wanted a refund, and I'm like, just here's a tutorial, and they just couldn't figure it out. And I'm sure on the internet you don't see it, but at home they're all freaking out. They just bought this kid's freaking product and trying to install Cinema 4D.
How does a kid buy your rig, not download, buy your rig and then not have Cinema 4D?
It's happened a few times. It's like
Oh
you
my
would
God.
think, yeah, you wouldn't, yeah.
Well, what do you do in that situation? Like,
I'm like, first you need to download this, then you install the License 4D. And I have a clear instruction. The freaking tutorial I made, the 1 hour long thing. I think I cut out my breath. Like every time I breathe, like I took a breath, I cut it out.
yeah, okay.
And people still did not freaking watch that thing. Ah.
This is why you shouldn't give your credit card information to your kids.
But I think now it's more accessible. Like kids are able to use their parents' credit cards a little more.
Yeah.
You know?
I think with cinema as well. Cinema has a really high price point, and that's why a lot of people don't use cinema. However, with the new update, they're actually doing it with a monthly payment now.
Oh wow, how much?
I think it's like, okay, don't quote me on this one, but I think it's like $18 or $80 or $8 a month, something along the line. I know it has an 8 in it. I just don't know where the 8 is. And I don't know if there's any other numbers other than the 8.
Right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that
finally
makes it so
they're
much more
catching
accessible.
on. Yeah, it's catching on.
It's also good for you because you get more sales that way.
Yes, totally. It's crazy how the community, like, it's like so old. Like my rig, it's now got a bunch of bugs that I need to hopefully even outsource that because
Man,
I just
are you aware of the bug that's been irritating a whole bunch of Minecrafters and or Minecraft animators and animators? What the hell did I say? I'm not sure what I said.
No, I'm completely out of it.
Okay, there's this thing in Cinema 4D or 19 and above, where if you use a Minecraft rig, you know how you have to do extrusions, right?
Yeah.
You can no longer do that using the Minecraft rigs on a lot of different rigs in
Whoa.
in R19 and above. And it's a bug. It's a bug. It's actually a bug with Cinema 4D, not the rigs. And I've brought this up to Maxon, and they really haven't been doing anything with it because the only people who are affected by this is people who do Minecraft animations. Yeah. I won't explain it now because it'll be too technical, and then people are just gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So later.
I feel like Maxon owes me some money.
Oh, yeah. But then again, how many people use Cinema 4D, especially in this community? How many people use it legitimately, and then how many are using R19 or above?
Yeah.
For some reason,
yeah,
I think it's a lot easier to get access to cinema in other ways. If it's not R19, I'm not encouraging this. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I think that pricing is a little off, though. I think.
You know what I think their strategy is? I believe they're like pricing their product as a premium professional only product, and so you end up having the only people using it be professionals. And so the other professionals who see these professionals use it, they're like, "Oh, what software do you use?" And they go, "Oh, I use Cinema 4D." And it's primarily only targeted for pure professionals who earn a lot of money doing this stuff.
Yeah, I guess, and companies.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole thing about companies I was earlier, which is like bureaucracy and companies not, speaking to the communities and trying to identify and be a part of a new dimension. And that's what happens. And then eventually they have to catch up once another competitor like beats them out.
Yeah, for sure. You think Cinema's doing this because they feel like it? I think because they're doing it because of Blender.
Yeah, exactly. That's
yeah. Did you have the exact same thought the second I said that they're doing monthly prices?
Yeah, it's like no one wants to take that initial leap of faith to be like, let's innovate a little and let's see if the market likes this or not. and then like for example, I'll give you an example. Team Fortress.
Yeah.
They took a leap of faith making Team Fortress free, and what ended up happening was in like a day or so or a week, in that week, their sales, their revenue went up 10 times from making it free. So that's just a
I
little...
thought you said Team Fortress 3, and I got super confused. I was like, wait, hold on, Team Fortress 3? That's a thing? They made Team Fortress 3, but not Half-Life 3? That's still mythical. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So the world works in a way where businesses are built to help people, and somehow businesses forget that, and they just look at numbers all day.
Hey, greed is a very powerful motivator.
What's the motivator?
Greed.
Greed. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that goes back to your earlier point about motivation. If you have to every day sit yourself down and motivate yourself with a bunch of inspiring videos, I think there's an issue there.
Yeah.
It means you're not
Yeah.
following your heart in terms of what you enjoy doing. And if you lose your heart, what you're doing, like somehow, while being in this, grind, you're not going to achieve any of your full, potential and what you were meant to do.
I want to add that I've been working on Levaslier for 7 years. It's not always been extremely motivational for me. It's not like every single day I wake up I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do Levaslier today. I'm gonna get stuff done. A lot of the times I wake up and I'm like, oh, guess it's time to animate again, and I'll like just wind back and I'll go on autopilot and I'll just animate. I've turned it into just a thing I have to do. But what I don't do is say to myself, oh, I don't feel motivated today, so I'm not gonna work. I think that's a thing that martial arts has taught me. I don't want to jump into martial arts because we only have 30 minutes left. If I jump into martial arts now, I'm not going to stop. Yo, Anish, we ran out of torches. We're going to start heading back.
Yeah, I'm like doing the whole put one torch down and then... Oh my
god, we found a dungeon!
Oh. Found a dungeon. Found a dungeon.
You wanna chuck torches all around this guy, please?
Oh, right.
Oh, we found cat again.
Cat?
I've been trying to collect discs in this game, and so far I haven't got many duplicates. I've only got one duplicate, and this is the second duplicate. There you go.
It's always cat.
Yeah, it's always cat. It's always cat.
Wait, do you not want anything in this chest?
I don't think there was anything worth taking in there. Or take the redstone.
Oh, wow. That hurt my feeling.
I'll take... there's redstone, there's 64 arrows. We'll take that. And like 2 chests as well.
Maybe the cactus as well.
No, we've already got a cat disc.
No, cactus.
Yeah, we already got a cat disc.
Cactus.
What?
Tess. Fucking...
Cactus.
Cat.
What?
Fucking 10-inch cactus.
Tennis cactus. Oh, cactus!
10-inch.
Cactus! Oh! What's going on here? What's going on here? Hey now, this is bullying.
Damn it!
Hey Harry, you remember what we did to the Valkyrie?
Huh?
You remember what we did to the Valkyrie? I'm out of blocks. Alright, let's start heading out.
I found another cave.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay.
Wow.
No, I'm pretty sure we've been there before.
No.
Yeah. Also, we're out of torches.
Yeah,
so...
we're out of torches. Yeah, we gotta get out.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna find diamonds to touch.
I actually have 34, but that's not enough.
Just, you're using shaders, right?
Yeah, we're all using shaders.
Okay. Where? Me.
What now?
I have a razor.
Half torch. Here.
Okay.
Not the best.
17.
Alright, we're gonna start making our way out, and then we'll teleport you when we get back home.
Wow.
We've got...
like that.
everyone's getting mad at me for saying cactus and catnip. What the fuck? It was so... I don't know what happened there. Like, communication just went... No.
Was it me or you?
I don't know.
I think...
Anish, did you hear cat disc or cactus?
No, I was hearing Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss?
Fuck me.
I'm not sure what that
Cactus.
means.
Katniss.
No, I know what
Cat-
Katniss means. I'm not sure what that means in terms of what was happening there in the communication process.
Well, Katniss is the main
Is the main character of was it
Hunger
Hungry Games?
Games.
Hunger Games. That should be a parody.
Do you remember when Minecraft Hunger Games was extremely popular, and then Fortnite
Oh
came
my
around and
God.
stole the entire concept? Was that
Exactly.
PUBG and Fortnite? Yeah.
That's actually what we do in studio. We look at like Minecraft minigames and we like, how can we make this like better?
I think Bed Wars was super popular, but I've never played Bed Wars. I don't even know what Bed Wars is. Where did it get out? Oh, here.
Wasn't it PUBG who stole the concept?
I don't know if PUBG came first or if
PUBG came first.
PUBG came first.
But Fortnite became more popular than PUBG in certain areas.
Yeah.
I think mainly in this.
Yeah.
In mobile games, I think PUBG is still more popular.
Is that a yes?
It's a yo.
God damn it!
When given 2 options, create a third option. Where the
Don't
hell
say-
is
oh,
the path?
you can go on Ness.
Huh? Ness.
Oh my God. I'm gonna type in the chat. Because no one's answering in this.
Okay.
Guys, I just remind everyone that Anish's rig is now on 75% off if you use the link in the description down below. Sorry, if you use the code in the description down below. So everyone who wants to get Anish's Minecraft animation rig and doesn't have it, go into the description. You can find a link to his store, and then there's a code there for 75% off. The code is TEAMWNJ sale. The code only lasts while this live stream is live, and we've only got 30 minutes left. So guys, this code only lasts 30 minutes, and it's the one-time offer of 75% off. If you want the Anish rig, it's time to get it now.
Wait, you want to try our luck in getting diamonds here?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We got 13 this mine.
Okay, someone said yes.
You gave me,
Okay,
you gave me
Jesus.
like
What
3
was the
diamonds
yes or no
earlier.
for?
Was that
You
reference?
tried to swim in lava. Oh no. What happened to
That's
your
what it was
pants? What happened to your
No.
pants, Anish?
Your pants, Anish!
What are they on fire? On fire.
Your girlfriend,
wait,
your
was
girlfriend's
that-
gonna miss your leather pants, your shiny leather pants.
Were they important pants?
Nah.
Nah.
Anything that we lose, we can get back.
Amazing. So can I like take all your ender eggs and throw it there? No, I'm just
Ender
kidding.
eggs.
Ender eggs? Ender pearls. Shit.
Ender eggs.
Damn.
When you leave Minecraft for a while and come back. I'll just teleport to Anish to get back home. I don't think there was any.
Oh yeah, I'm at home.
Yeah, cool. TP.
No luck here?
Nah.
Okay.
We're back. You want to look
Yeah.
out for that pufferfish, by the way. It's gonna spike you.
Wait, when did they add fish to this?
I don't know, but they finally did it after years and years of complaining. Where's the pufferfish anyway? Oh, there he is.
Did you Notch actually gave up on Minecraft because it was so hard and pressurizing.
No, so he sold the thing for 2 billion, and then he left
Yeah,
because he got the money.
yeah. So no, well, he said the reasoning for it and why he was considering it was because he saw so much backlash from the community every time.
Oh
so he didn't, like,
yeah,
deal with it.
that's right.
And people like threatening him and all, and he felt sad that he had so much, things relying on him. And this is the whole thing about remaining true to your heart and just doing it, because like that's what PewDiePie did, right? He didn't go against like what everyone. He was going against what everyone was telling him, and just it's like, I'm gonna do this because otherwise I'm gonna lose myself. And people ended up loving him for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I
have
think-
you heard what they did to Notch? You know how like there's a Minecon or something? Oh no, there was Minecraft's 10th anniversary was a few months ago. They denied Notch access to go to the event.
What do you mean?
And they
are
also
you kidding
removed,
me?
you know, whenever you start up the game, there's like a yellow text there that kind of moves, right? The splash text.
Yeah, yeah.
They removed all references to Notch in the splash text.
What?
Yeah.
I think
The only reference to Notch in the entire game now is in the credits. That's it. And I think he's at the bottom of the credits as well. They're trying to get rid of Notch.
what?
It's because of some political shit.
I'm. If I was to
Let's try not to get
think
political
about,
here, by the way.
yeah, if I was to think about the legal agreements there, I think what's happened is now Microsoft is sort of probably trying to make it so that any new coming people don't associate Minecraft and Notch, but rather to Microsoft.
Yeah.
And Mojang. So I think that's sort of what's going on, and that's just company strategy. That's what I mean about bureaucracy and these companies just not sticking to the communities.
It's so annoying now because once they sold it to Microsoft, Minecraft's just become their like money-making strategy. You know, we're playing on Java Edition right now, and everything's perfectly fine. But then there's also you know about the other versions of the game, right? Like the console versions and like the Pocket Edition and the Switch Edition and all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that in those versions, you can't customize your skin unless you pay?
Oh, jeez.
And you can't get custom texture packs unless you pay? And you can't download custom maps unless you pay?
So that's what I mean about the bureaucracy. So you see, these companies, like even when I'm building, which I don't really like this process much, but I'll be transparent and say how we do it. We literally just look at numbers, and we make updates based around numbers on a screen rather than actually like listening to the community of players playing a game. So the same thing goes for like Minecraft and stuff. So they would test a bunch of updates on a bunch of different phones. Like say, okay, one phone gets skins for free. 1,000 phones get skins for free. Another 1,000 phones get skins paid. And then they would get like metrics saying, oh, that was 1,000 cohorts, cohorts, 1,000 people. The ones that with paid skins made us this amount of money. And then they're like, okay, what if we scale that to the entire rest of the playing base? Oh, that would mean millions of dollars of revenue. And then they make a decision like that without actually asking the community, because that's way too much work, right?
Yeah.
For them. And that's what's really sad about looking at a very data-oriented company. And I think you're diving into some of that with your SEO stuff. But it's really sad. I think good services companies, or companies that can scale in the modern era, is to build analytics that track the community. What is the community saying? Like Google Trends sort of does something like that. And
oh, speaking of Google Trends, you won't believe it. Minecraft's spiking to 100 right now.
Oh crap! Wow.
Yeah.
Time for me to start squeezing the data too. I'm trying to get up there now. Like I need at least a few $1 million of revenue being generated from the ideas that I want to execute.
You've got $1 million. I'm pretty sure you got $1 million to play around with.
Not yet. This year we should be. We should have like. So what we're aiming for in terms of the company's revenue and profits is around that range. Mm-hmm. And then we want to allocate like a certain percentage of that into like large scale projects. But then we would need a few $1 million to do that, because you would focus 80% of your focus should go into what's working, and then 20% goes into those innovation projects, and that 20%, so for those innovation projects you would need like a serious budget. So yeah.
So you're joining the Millionaire at 20 club, eh?
Yeah, probably this year. I mean, I'm not too far off from, but not in the business sense, in the sense with my company, but definitely this year.
Still something to be proud of.
I mean, from comparing to that other guy, 15 years old millionaire.
Yeah,
I mean, that's his
don't
path.
compare yourself with others.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's his path. But then I think it should be a norm, you know, where kids are the ones leading the next generation of stuff. It's just the fact that adults are limiting the kids because of these, you know, bureaucratic procedures that aren't transparent. If you eliminate
that and the entire school system as well.
Exactly. Imagine if you eliminate that. I think this would happen as a norm, where like I think in the next 20 years I would be, you know, this should be the norm. So
yeah. I'm fortunate enough to be blessed with being able to graduate at the age of 19, and so I've still got plenty of time. And so because I'm 19, I'm going in and I'm seeing what it's like to be in the workforce and whatnot. And then also considering what I know about like business and all that sort of shit, it's like, yeah, why did they not teach me any of the stuff at school? And then you tell that to someone else that has never thought about it that way, and it's like what I said earlier, and what we said earlier. It's a whole different perspective, but if someone has never seen another perspective of life, they're never gonna understand it, just because they only know that one perspective of life. And it's sad that it is this way. The education system really just turns us all into machines.
Yeah, but the thing is, the power of stories would give you perspective,
Exactly.
and the more we can make it empathetic driven, like vlogs, you're gonna give exposure in a virtual dimension to people. So you're gonna give exposure to, like, say for example, Corridor Digital. They're giving exposure to what it's like to be running a VFX house to some degree, not a full degree.
Yes.
And that's actually what I'm working on in New York. How do we make that next leap towards that dimension where it's like you're going to be learning through stories? And you see, like, for example, if you're telling a story of if you're trying to introduce someone to the universe of Star Wars, would you make him read a book about lightsabers and that, you know, that red glow and then there has a stone? No, you would introduce them to the universe with a movie or a book or a story, right? And then gradually they understand the universe and they become a big fan, and then they start diving deeper into it and learning about all this other stuff, right? So
dude, that example just blew my mind. What the fuck?
Yeah,
dude, that's such a solid example. What? Okay, I'm gonna start using that one. Thanks for that one. Yeah, holy shit. Yep.
Yeah, and that should be, you know, the corporate environment, industries. You know, industries need to do that. Game dev. Don't, like, even tennis. Like, people, like, I've seen schools that teach tennis out of a textbook. Just crazy. So it's the same thing happening in the current industries where you're just trying to teach people out of a textbook without giving stories and incentivizing vision-based thinking, design thinking. It's like, it's weird to me.
Speaking of vision-based thinking, you a follower of Law of Attraction?
Maybe, I don't know.
Have you ever heard of the Law of Attraction?
To the opposite sex, or
no, not that way. No. Sorry, give me 1 second to put away some stuff. I just opened up Harry's chest and I was really surprised by 5 crossbows there. 6. Law of Attraction. Yeah, I think you're gonna like this. You mentioned tennis. Do you do any other sports? Like, you happen to watch MMA or anything?
Yep.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You like Conor?
Well, not. No, I don't. I really watch, like, YouTube stuff.
Oh, okay.
Bloopers. Jeez, bloopers would be like freaking gory stuff. But
oh yeah, but you know Conor, right? Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, Conor.
Yeah. Have you heard of his story? Do you know why he's so captivating and so many people love him?
No, tell me.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Someone just said 5 minutes left. I want to double check that. Oh damn. Okay, we're short on time. Okay, let's get this done and then leave any final messages, right? But basically, Conor, before he even joined the UFC, he was a plumber living off government money. He wasn't earning enough money to sustain himself or his family or his girlfriend. But one day he decided to use his MMA skills that he learned from fighting off bullies, and he started to fight in these amateur MMA programs. And before he even joined the UFC, he said, "I'm gonna be in the UFC and I'm gonna be a 2-division champion," which at that time was unheard of, and nobody knows who Conor McGregor is at this point. And then he gets into the UFC, knocks everyone out, and he becomes a 2-division champion. Exactly the way that he said he would do. And he said that one of the things that empowered him to do this is the law of attraction. He was able to see a vision of himself holding 2 belts in front of a UFC crowd, having millions of people cheer for him, while no one else could see that. And he could actually have a clear, solid vision of that. And so when you said vision-based training or vision-based learning or vision-based working, for that matter, I mean, that works. There is a living, breathing example of that working, and it's Conor McGregor. And he's just one of those examples. Yeah, totally. I even in tennis, with envision the point for playing it. And it's sort of it's incredible because the brain is designed in a way that where our instinct is to learn and be curious. That's our instinct, and that because we were not born with specific codes to do certain things like animals, and so the brain is the way we learn is by consistently either playing stories out in our head or playing with action figures. As a kid we would watch Avengers and we'd create our own stories because that's how we learn, by playing, right? And we are always doing learning from stories after stories after stories, and even while we sleep the brain is feeding us more and more stories with dreams. Right. So then it's playing those dreams over and over again, and the brain is actually creating stories for itself so that it can prepare itself. Right. So it just goes on and on about stories being the main powerhouse for human learning and potential. So when we play Minecraft, we're playing a game, right? We're playing in a virtual dimension that does not have many consequences, but then we are free on that sense. And if you can translate that, as long as you don't hurt people, and there are certain rules, but there's if we can create that same environment of freedom for other worlds as well, I mean that would be amazing. Stories, power stories. My God, the brain is crazy. The brain is crazy. Apparently, we're actually out of time right now, and I know you gotta get somewhere, and I gotta get somewhere as well. So we should probably try to wrap this up. How should we do this? Okay, well, first of all, let me switch back to my face real quick. It did not switch to my face. It's Minecraft, not my face. Hold on, but the live stream is not going to my face. Come on. There we go. Hey guys. Well, what Anish said is very true, and I definitely agree that stories are definitely, they can really change the way that we behave, and we can learn a lot from fictional stories, especially fictional stories as well. That's why I've been working on Levaslier for such a long time. I believe that Levaslier has the capacity to change people's lives. It certainly has changed mine, writing it and working on it for the past 7 years. Thank you, Anish, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you on. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me. It was a great dive back into the community, and it feels kind of weird almost. Yeah, it's weird, especially on my stream, because I like talking real talk while we're playing Minecraft. Kind of stimulates the brain a little bit. Again, guys, the code, if you want the Anishwij rig version 9, now's the last few minutes to go get it using the link in the description down below. Again, it is a limited time offer only when this live stream is live. The code is TEAMWNJ sale. Use the link in the description, click on it, and then when you go to checkout, enter that code. 75% off now and only now. With that said and done, we'll have to end the stream now. If you have not already, do what ArcDoc's about to do and like the video. If you want to share the channel in any other way, if you want to help the channel in any other way, please feel free to share any of my videos. And I'll see you again next live stream on Saturday. Cheers. Peace.